Hello, and welcome back to the Trauma Flavored Chapters. I know this is a little different than our other episodes. I'm giving you a quick little just audio bit because this episode was pre-recorded a couple weeks ago. And right now, Maui is having a very intense storm right now, and I don't know if power will stay on for much longer. So I just wanted to make sure you guys got an episode this week, and overall just felt like the best timing to release this episode. And I don't really like the audio quality, but I don't want to re-record it because there is just such specific energy that was happening in this episode that I don't think I can recreate. And I want this podcast and this episode to be truly authentic and completely unfiltered. So I don't want to re-record it for those specific reasons. I hope you enjoy it, and I really, really hope that it still reaches where it needs to, if that makes sense. I do want to clarify really quick that boundaries are not meant to control other people. They are not meant to control people's emotions or just control in general. That is not the message of this episode whatsoever. The message overall of this episode is not making yourself small to put up boundaries and not sacrificing yourself when a boundary is needed to be put up. So I hope the message is clear. I hope it lands with you. And yeah, I just felt like I really needed to clarify that. I don't think in the episode that message will come across of any opposite meaning, but yeah, I hear a lot of people talk about boundaries, and I just think sometimes people get a little confused or weaponize it, and that is not the point whatsoever. So I also wanted to pop in and say thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing this podcast, because the more that you do that, the more it gets out to people, and each week more people are finding the podcast, and it's making my heart beyond freaking happy that I'm getting just connect with people that I absolutely freaking adore and love now, and that I had no idea I was going to meet. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for making that possible. Thank you for those of you that have reached out and messaged me. So yeah, I feel like I want to, in the beginning of the episode, sometimes just let you guys know that I love you and I appreciate the support more than you know. I happy cry all the time when I see you guys commenting or messaging me, and I truly love connecting with you. So yeah, let's hop into today's episode. I love you. And also, to start out, because since I had recorded this episode a little while ago, this is a place where I share my complete unfiltered stories, past and present, just to create pure connection with you. And even if this episode does not meet you where you are at right now, I hope it helps you connect with your loved ones and have a better understanding of the people around you. So let's hop in. Hi, welcome to the Drama Flavored Chapters. I am very excited to do today's episode. I felt insanely called to do today's episode. I literally woke up this morning and I was like, I need to do an episode right now. As you can see, we have a friend today. This is Shrimp, my cat. There's some other animals around, so they might come in or not. I'm not sure. Yeah, today's episode is on boundaries. Well, it's not going to just be about boundaries. So I want the basis of it to be about boundaries, but we're also going to be talking about worth and intuition, which this is a current chapters episode. And I've been navigating a lot of boundaries with people lately and trusting my intuition and learning my worth even more deeply. But I've just been navigating a lot around other people and having to put up boundaries that I never thought that I would have to, or just like today it kind of clicked of like, just because you have never put up, like with certain friends of mine, I've never had to put up boundaries before. and I was putting up a boundary, and it clicked in my head. I was like, oh my God, this is a boundary. Like, I didn't even realize I was putting up one, or one that even needed to be put up. And it's making me realize that sometimes, even though you have a friendship or a relationship or family member, whoever it is, sometimes you need to do a reset. You kind of need to look over your whole relationship and be like, okay, what needs to shift here? What boundaries need to be in place for this relationship to continue? Or does it need to end? Or whatever the circumstances are. That's kind of just what I've been personally going through. I've had to just like, there's been a couple of different situations that I've just looked at, and I'm like, okay, either one, I can avoid this and I can run away and I can just completely end this and not do anything towards it. The other option was to put a boundary up, and I was super like nervous because I've never had to establish a relationship or like establish boundaries in this relationship, and I'm like, oh wow, I need to like reset this relationship. So it was very interesting. And then another relationship in my life, I was like, oh my God, I've never had to put up a boundary before. And I didn't even realize I was putting up a boundary when I was doing it. I was like, what? Huh? I was like, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Um, and then there was a situation this morning that I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I disrespecting my own boundaries that I have put in place for literally everyone? Why am I doing that? So, first, I wanted to start out with, what the fuck are boundaries? What are they? What are boundaries? So, I just Googled and I put them in my little notes, and I want to read to you in case you don't know what boundaries are. So, boundaries in a relationship are the personal limits and guidelines you set to define what behaviors you'll accept, protecting your well being and autonomy and sense of self. Clarifying where you end and another person begins. They are not about controlling others, but about communicating your needs and expectations and comfort levels. So, yes. um, Another thing I want to bring up, when I read that, I thought of one of my siblings, and I was talking to them about boundaries, and they were learning about them. They're like, what the fuck are boundaries? And I described them as a line and expectation you set that is non fucking negotiable. This is an expectation of how we interact with each other, and that's non negotiable. That is a line that I am setting, and you don't get to fucking step on it. I don't. You don't even get to fucking breathe on it. It's no argument whatsoever. So that is a big thing for me when putting up boundaries or laying them down in any way. You don't fucking breathe on them, okay? That is it. And I'm tired of, I don't know, just this morning, I was like, I'm tired of being scared of putting up boundaries. I'm tired of being like, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be like, I'm tired of just being scared and like making myself small when I'm putting up boundaries. Because throughout my life, since I was 18, I have definitely been amazing at putting up boundaries. In the season, especially, I've just been like, boom, 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 boundaries. But a lot of times I'm like, ooh, how do I do it so I don't upset them? Ooh, I'm gonna make myself really small. I don't want. I don't want to. I don't want it. And so I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired of it. I don't want to fucking make myself small anymore to put up a boundary, because in some circumstances I've had to put up boundaries recently. I'm like, absolutely fucking not. No. I'm like, absolutely no. I'm not going to second guess putting up a boundary to make another person comfortable, because then I'm putting my comfortability aside, and I'm tired of that, and I'm done. And I hope that you can take what I'm talking about today and put it into your life of being like, okay, if you need to put up a boundary, we're done being small. We are done being second guessing, being like, I don't want to look like a bitch. I don't want to look, I don't want to make them uncomfortable. I don't want to hurt their feelings. Like, yes, I respect other people's feelings, but I'm tired of putting my own aside for other people. We're done with that. So calling you in, making an agreement right now, you and me. We're not doing that anymore. We're not making ourselves small to make other people comfortable. No. We're laying down boundaries of being like, absolutely not, that's not okay. This is what I expect. And if you can't do that, bye. Bye. And I know that's not easy because I'm currently going through it of being like, oh, like, okay, I might lose this relationship, but I'm not sacrificing my comfortability and my energy and like everything. I'm not sacrificing any part of me to make you comfortable anymore. So that's a big thing for me right now. Another thing is trusting your intuition when it comes to a boundary, because for the boundary I'm talking about currently, it could have gone up a while ago, and I mean a long time ago. And I feel like I kept feeling like a gut feeling about it, or being like, that doesn't feel right. Even with my other boundary I had to put up, I kept being like, and I kept feeling that gut feeling of being like, something's off here. I need to do something about it, and I kept sweeping it under the rug. And I could have been comfortable, a lot more comfortable, the last few months if I said something. So, another thing, what is intuition? I also have the definition here for you, so I'm going to read it. So, intuition is the ability to understand or know something instantly, without conscious reasoning, often called a gut feeling or a hunch, resulting from the unconscious mind rapidly processing past experiences, patterns, knowledge to form quick conclusions or insight that guides behavior. It bridges the gap between instinct and logic, feeling like a fast, holistic knowing rather than a slow, analytical process. Boom. Really honing in on your intuition, because I think there are so many times that I've been in positions about putting up boundaries. I honestly, we need to mark how many times I say boundaries in this episode. Mark it down. I was gonna say make it a drinking game, but that's not healthy. If you want to, if you have no problems with alcohol, you could make it a drinking game. So, anyways, intuition. I think following your intuition with specifically boundaries helps so fucking much. Like this morning with my situation, I was like, why did I do that? And I'm trying not to be hard on myself, but I knew better. Like, I knew better. I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I let my personal boundaries with literally everyone just fly away? And I'm just like, why? I literally sat and just like let myself be uncomfortable in this situation for hours when I could have been like, yeah, no. And instead of being scared of hurting their feelings, I could have been leave. I don't know. Like there could have been a whole other case scenario. But I wouldn't even had an interaction with this person if I trusted my intuition, because I didn't sit on it long enough. Well, intuition is very fast. So I ignored my intuition. I had a feeling. I was like, I feel like this isn't going to be like a great experience, but I'll just go with it anyways. It wasn't a great experience. Just, whoa, there. Yeah, I'm like, oh, smart. Intuition, you already knew this and I just could have listened to you, but no. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is just your energy. Protecting your energy, because I think that also is very wrapped up in boundaries, obviously. Like you're protecting yourself and your energy and realizing, not like, my energy is fucking sacred. It's sacred. I'm not giving it out to anybody anymore. Like, understanding your worth within your energy, I think, is a huge thing. And that is, I want to do another episode on just worth and being enough, but that has come up so much in my current chapter of being like, I am worthy. Like, fuck? Like, excuse me? And sacrificing my energy for other people or just sitting there and letting people take my energy, I'm done. Like, I'm so done. And I'm like, what did I say? Oh, I said my energy is fucking sacred. Absolutely fucking not. I'm not sharing my energy when it doesn't match my worth. If whoever is coming into my life, friend, boyfriend, whoever, family, if that person doesn't match my worth and is like reflecting and recognizing my worth, why are you in my energy field? Why am I talking to you? Why? Because obviously it's like different if you're like at the grocery store and you're like walking by people, you can't be like but like I'm talking about like close relationships, like you're making new friends or you're getting a boyfriend or whoever, like whoever it is, family, like not blood family, you're like, oh my god, we're becoming whatever it is. I'm getting distracted. But why are we hanging out with people and interacting with people that aren't matching our worth and aren't matching our energy? Why are we doing that? Because what is it doing for us? Is it making us a better person? Is it helping us? Maybe it's a lesson. A lot of times that the people I have interacted with that aren't matching my worth has been a very big lesson. So why not look at it that way? If they're in your field, why are they there? Are they helping you? Are they teaching you something? Because if it's definitely a lesson for me, if I'm ignoring it and not paying attention of why they're in my field, I'm missing the lesson most of the time. I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. And then the lesson comes way later because I'm not paying attention to what is going on. So why are they there? What are they helping you? Are they hurting? Are you learning something? What's happening there? And the biggest thing that I'm going to start doing and that I'm doing is, are they matching my worth? Are you matching my energy? Because if you are not, bye bye. Bye. I don't, it's not helping me. And I'm not going to waste my time on this planet with things that don't match my energy. I urge you to do the same. I really want to talk about, I want to get into worth and being enough, but I am going to do a separate thing on that because my worth and being enough really clicked in all of this. Um, what are the other things? I want to look through my notes really quick. Oh, yeah. The other bigger thing of putting up a boundary, you don't need to justify it. Oof. You don't need to justify a boundary. You don't need to. Um, yeah, you don't need to, because I'm recognizing each boundary that I've been putting up with people in my life. I'm talking to my friends first or my therapist, which talk to your therapist, obviously. But I've been going to other people first and having to justify why I'm putting up a boundary. I'm like, well, they did this, and I'm like having to like explain myself. Why? Why? Because you don't need to justify when you put up a boundary. You can just put the boundary up. You're like, this, this is the line, and I don't need to explain to you why I'm putting this up. This is the line, and it's non-negotiable. Done. Um, yeah, just they're non-negotiable. And trusting, don't second guess it. Trust your intuition on it. Of being like, I want to put this boundary up. Boom, it's here. I'm trusting my gut. I'm trusting my energy. I'm knowing my worth within this because I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting everything because that's what we deserve. And I'm tired of not leaning into our worth and being enough and knowing my energy is worth protecting. I am worth protecting. And all the hand movements here, yeah, you see? Mm-mm. No. So, yeah, I just really want to talk about boundaries today. Let me know how many times I said boundaries. Um, yeah, I just really felt called to this because I'm tired of second guessing things, and I hope that this inspires you to put your own boundaries up today. Yeah, that felt good. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Are you are you connecting with it? Is there what situations are happening for you. I know it was a little elusive with the certain specific situations, but I do want to like keep a certain disclosure on their lives because I'll share all the TMI you want in my life. But yeah, there's just a couple. Yeah. Anyways, you get it. So yeah, what is your flavor today? I want you to join my flavor club. Join my favorite club, my flavor club. Comment below what's your flavor. Join the club. You can connect with me on Instagram at the Trauma Flavored Chapters. Um, yeah, send me your flavor. Tell me what you are. What is my flavor today? I feel like a hot chili pepper. I feel like a hot chili pepper. I feel fired up. I'm like, take that spice. Mm. Um, but yeah, that is my flavor today. I'm a hot chili pepper, and I don't give a fuck if it burns you. So, not you specifically. I love you. Just, the other people. Anyways, what's your flavor? Hit me up. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, thank you for listening. I love you.